We're here with Jacob Pebley, second seed for tonight's 200 backstroke, a nice solid 139 this morning. So Jacob, let's go back to the first day of the meet, the 200 IM. Is that the first time you scored in that event?
I was 16th last year, so I moved up a couple spots. Breaststroke has been a challenge for me in the past, so this year I've been focusing a lot more on backstroke, so just to be able to score on that, I was all right with that.
How do you handle a race like that, knowing that you're about to have such a big deficit because you're not a good breaststroker?
I feel like I take yards races a little differently than long course. I kind of just go out for them. And so for that race especially, I really have to be out there, I feel like, to have a shot.
100 back last night, obviously getting sixth there, big points for the Bears. But seeing what Ryan did and going a 43, what was that like as a guy you've swum with for the past 3 years?
Yeah, I mean, training with Ryan, doing speed work, it's like sometimes it's a little unfair, but we've been back and forth a little bit in the 200 back stuff, so knowing that he had a good swim, I know that I have a good one, and I've been focusing on more this year.
Yeah, like you said, it's your best event, 200 back, by a lot. But you had to kind of sit around all weekend and wait for your moment to really shine. How hard is that? When everyone's swimming, real fast.
Yeah, I think in the past mentally I just kind of shut down by the third day when I need to be at my best, because that's my best event. And so I think that's what I've worked on a lot this year, is getting to the third day, mentally knowing that I have a shot to do something pretty cool.
So what's your strategy going to be? A lot of 139s this morning. One guy went 139, didn't even make it. Ryan obviously the favorite, but what are you going to try and do to make it a bare 1-2?
I mean, just got to go out for it. I think if I can just race my heat, and I think I can come back as well as anyone. So if I'm out there with it, I think I got this.
So it's a bit of a different Cal team this year. No points in the 50 or the 100, when that's been sort of the bread and butter of some of these Bear championship teams and top two teams the past 5 years. How has this year's team been different from a mentality standpoint?
I mean, I think we just kind of knew that coming into the year that our sprint was a little weaker, just because we lost a couple guys because of injuries and all that. And obviously our next class has a lot of sprint talent in it, so we've resolved that problem for next year. But this year we've just kind of tried to fit guys into places they're not usually used to being, and I think they've done a pretty good job.
Do you guys feel like you were kind of underdogs coming in here? And even though you might have known that top 2-3 finish was in the cards, but a lot of other people were kind of sleeping on you guys.
I think we always think we have a shot. That's our mentality. We have fun. We've been going for the national title every year I've been here, and that wasn't any different this year. We always compete for the top spot. Yeah.
So for you, your college career finishing up, what's next? Are you going to keep swimming, make a run at trials this summer?
Yeah, this year has been about trials. NCs is obviously important for me to have a good finish with my career collegiately, but the focus is always on the Olympics.
How are you what have you done specifically different in your training to keep that focus on long course when the races are short course?
Yeah, well, we were at OTC kind of getting some long course training in these last couple of weeks, so it's just been race strategy, just figuring out different ways to tweak the stroke. Just figured that out.
Is there anything that you can learn from all these repetitions of a 100 and 200 backstroke short course that really carries over into long course?
Just feeling the pain of a race that matters. At trials, it's going to matter a whole lot. So having the team behind you here, I think it puts on a similar, sort of stress that you'll feel at trials. What's the energy going to be like with the team tonight, going for a record, like 6th straight top 2 finish or something like that? Yeah, I mean, we're just having fun. It's not we haven't really talked about anything as far as goals for the team. We just try to swim fast.
Yeah. All right. Well, Jacob, thanks so much for your time. Good luck in that 2 back tonight, and good luck to the Bears. Thanks.